Welcome to another episode of Brown Girls Are Beautiful. I hope y'all are having a wonderful day. Today is Tuesday, heute ist Dienstag, y'all. Today I'm going to be doing my wrist exercises and I just wanted to talk to y'all. Y'all, please be very careful with people out here. Y'all, if y'all saw my live stream yesterday, you know that people are not to be trusted. People are very self-serving and people have their own interest at heart. They're just very unpredictable, so we got to be careful with that. With all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and try to get started on my wrist exercises before this wax uh, turns into a different form. Okay, so y'all, we just gotta, I guess, go through it to get to it. And I also have to say this. I'm going to clip this right here. I feel that, oh boy, so this wax is starting to stiffen up, y'all. I waited too long to get into the exercises. I don't even know if I want to puncture it. Hold on, let me see. I'll just try to stick my hand in there. All right, let's see. I'm gonna go for it, y'all. All right, so I got somewhere. All right, we'll try it one more time. It's hard to get this at one even temperature. So, y'all, that's what my hand is looking like. It's full of wax, okay? All right. Really, I'm supposed to do it 4 times, but it's pretty hot. So I'm gonna stop right there. All right. And I'll put it in this little bag thing. And I'm gonna put this little pink thing over it to hold the heat in. Let it sit for not too long, probably a few seconds. At the therapist's office, I normally sit there for a couple of minutes, but I'm not gonna do that this time because this wax is actually hardening up very swiftly, y'all. Yeah. All right. So I got some wax here that I need to clean up. So, like I was saying, be very careful with people, y'all, because people are very unpredictable, very self-serving, very selfish, basically. And you can kind of understand when people start acting funny or moving a certain way, and you get that intuition, that comes over you. Don't ignore it, because if that's the feeling that they're giving off, you're getting that vibe for a reason. And so that's my message. That's what I want to, send out to y'all today. Don't second guess yourself. Just understand that people are going to be who they are, and stop questioning yourself. You know what I mean? Stop wondering what you did for people to act the way they act. People are going to act stupid regardless. It doesn't even matter. They have their own issues that they're going through, and it's not for you to worry about their issues. It's not for you to worry about and do mental gymnastics with people. It's not up to you to try to, be a covert therapist to try to figure out these people's situations, right? People are going to be exactly who they are no matter what you do. I don't care how helpful you are. I don't care how good of a person you are. That none of that matters to people. The only thing that matters to people is that they are getting what they want when they want it, and they don't care. Okay. So just know that people are very vicious in this world like that. Okay. And a lot of times when people know they've done something, they can't face you. So they'll avoid you. They will not come around. They'll stop speaking. They try to hide from you, try not to be seen. They don't respond to you. If you, say hi to them, reach out to them, they really start distancing themselves. And it's nothing to do with you. This is all having to do with something that they're feeling. And usually it's guilt. Usually it's guilt, it's discomfort because they know that they have been, a certain way towards you behind your back, and they can't face you. They can't face you to your face. They can't face you in a text. They can't even face you on a phone call. And I've come across people that have, acted that way to me, especially like in business affairs, y'all. That's the main way that you'll see this happening. There is a story that I could tell you that just recently happened. That's why I'm talking about this, because people are, very, very um, interesting in that way. I don't even know the word for it. But like I said, don't worry about these people. I think I told y'all before on a prior video. I'm stretching my hand out, y'all, and my wrist. I think I told y'all on a prior video, um, how people treat you is not a reflection of who you are. It's a reflection of who they are. And a lot of people just, they handle people in a messed up way, and they don't care, or either they feel wrong about what they've done and they can't face you. So that's not your problem to focus on. Keep fighting another day for what you need to do, for yourself and for your life. Keep moving forward, y'all. I'm sorry if this sounds a little muffled, because I actually have to use both of my hands while I'm stretching myself out here. So yeah, I just want you to stay encouraged, because life is not easy. And for, people that like to come on and give advice. It's easy to give advice when they're not going through anything in life. Again, I'm going to say that again. It's easy for people to give advice when they're not going through anything in life, right? Everything could be going good for them. They want to come on the internet and post the best reels of their life. They want to post the best, situations that are occurring in their life. Nobody's going to show you the ugliest moments that they go through. That they're never going to do that. And that's why I said social media is very fake. It's very fictitious. When I have to post something, I normally log on, post what I need to post, and I try to come right off, because these people out here are fake in this world. They're very, very fake, very fictitious, y'all. Y'all see my wrist? You see the difference in it? The right versus the left. I remember when I could not even do this. So I'm still working on the flexibility and the mobility, y'all. Um, Still working on it. Still working on it. Yeah, and work on yourselves as much as you can. Don't listen to any negativity. I don't care where it's coming from. If you know that there's something that you're set out to do, don't let these idiots out here stop you from doing it, because people have their own interpersonal issues that has nothing to do with you. But they, you might be caught up in the crossfire of whatever they have going on. So I wanted to say that as well, just to be a voice of encouragement for anybody out there that is going, through these things, that have, been, treated unfairly in a situation. Just know that people know what they're doing, they know what they've done. And, sometimes they're going to reap what they sow, and don't even worry about it, because they're probably not worth your time and energy and effort in the first place. These people probably got far more deeper issues than what you have. You're still blessed. If you can still, do a lot of things that other people can't do, and you are still here to fight another day, then you're here for a reason. And continue forward, with your purpose, y'all. Life is not easy. People are very disingenuous, okay? A lot of people are very disingenuous, very self serving. Um, they're just very vicious out here, and nosy as well, and they try to undercut and undermine people as well. That's another thing that I have seen, witnessed, and gone through. And don't have these people make you second guess yourself. Don't let people make you feel as though you're incompetent, or that you lack in intellectual prowess, because people will do that too. They have a tendency to want to, make you seem like you don't know what you're talking about, like you're inferior. Don't ever let somebody do that to you, especially if you know that you are well rounded, in what you're doing. And that's for anything in life. you know be careful who you take advice from as well, y'all, because a lot of people that may give you advice don't take their own advice. You look at their life, and the things they're telling you to do, they haven't even done it. So how can you listen to people like that, right? um And I don't listen to people like people that aren't going through anything or aren't going through a challenge in life. And I got to get out of here very, very soon. It's hard to listen to them because they're not going through it. So, how can they sit here and try to give you advice on something if they're not going through something? It makes no sense. And I hate when people say, oh, it will get better. Yeah, they say that, but how do they know that, right? And I know I say it too on the videos because I wholeheartedly know that things can get better. And then people like to say things can be worse, but guess what? Things could be better too. So it goes both ways. Um, I would say that if you feel some type of way and you're talking to someone and they cannot basically relate to what you're talking about, I would stop talking to them if they cannot relate, because it's just going to frustrate you when they say stupid stuff out of their mouth. People do that on purpose. Sometimes they do it to irritate you and to aggravate you. So a lot of times, I won't discuss certain topics with certain individuals because that they're just really not worthy of your conversation. And you just have to be like that. This is a form of protecting your energy and your boundaries, y'all. People are not really who you think they are in this world. Even people that seem friendly, they seem like you have a good rapport with them. Watch them too. Watch everybody, y'all. Because whether you know it or not, people are not, they're just not it. They're not who they claim to be. They're not who they fake to be. They're not who you think they are. And I'm telling you, at the most crucial times, the true them, the real them, will come out. They will show who they really are. And if it means throwing you under the bus, they will do that too. They'll do it on a job. A manager will do that to you. A coworker will do it to you. People are going to do anything they can to save themselves. So be careful with these creature features out here. Be careful with these entities called humans. All right. These people are walking around in human bodies, but they are spiritual entities. And since we're talking about spiritual, I want to tell you this too. When you're under spiritual attack and spiritual warfare, sometimes you were under attack before you even got here on this earth. You were under attack before you were even born. You were targeted. All right. And a lot of spiritualists can tell you that they can do X, Y, and Z to stop the attack on your life. They cannot. This is something you're going to have to fight through as long as you're here. And it will attack you in every facet, every crack, every crevice of your life in ways that you never imagined. So it attacks you unexpectedly on purpose. It's very evil. We're living under very dark demonic energy because this world is run by very dark, evil, demonic energy. So this is why so many people go through what they're going through. People are faking it and they're not making it. And that's a problem because you should be able to live comfortably in this world without feeling um, the feelings that people are feeling right now. A lot of people know that the energy of this planet doesn't feel right. The energy of this planet is very much thrown off. Holidays don't even feel like holidays anymore. And not that I believe in these holidays, but I remember there was a certain energetic field that used to surround these holidays, like when we used to celebrate, well, celebrating Christmas in the past and these, other holidays, the energy is off, the vibe is off on this planet. And it's because of this dark, evil force that we're under. Until people start walking in truth, walking in their purpose, speaking out in their power, and walking in their divinity, and stop accepting all this negative energy and following deep, dark, demonic practices that were not meant for us, partaking in these ritualistic practices because you're giving it power and energy. You are reinforcing these negative entities, to come into fruition, to come into power, and tell people stop all the nonsense and start really doing their research, educating themselves on history and life. We're going to keep having this negative, dark energy that's hovering over us. We're going to people going to keep crying out on the internet talking about how this doesn't feel right. Things are not right. There's a very dark energy shift that's what's good, King Hazy. Thank you. Thank you for coming in saying hey to me. We're going to keep having this negative, light this negative darkness over us until people really start stepping out into their true, honest reality. Because the one that they depict, the one that's all across plastered on social media, is not reality, y'all. People don't show you everything. People don't tell you everything. People are not really transparent like you think they are. Most people are living a facade. Anytime you see something that looks over commercialized, overly perfect, it is not the truth. And these people are not depicting reality. All right. Because it's just not reality. People go through pitfalls in life. People go through unexpected changes that happen, that happen in an instance out of nowhere. Yeah, I finally can snap my right finger. Oh, look at me. I am improving every single day. Um, so celebrate your wins as well. It might be small to you, but it's major, to someone else. And it might be major to you and small to someone else. I'm homeschooling right now, but I had to tap in. Oh, congratulations to you, homeschooling. Congratulations. I remember when I homeschooled my three nephews, and I really think people need to get back into homeschooling again. It is so powerful. There's so much elevation that comes out of that. And children get way further ahead when they're homeschooled, and they get through school a lot faster than going through this indoctrinated camp that we've all been basically placed into, that took 13 years of our lives that we can't get back, that usurped our creativity, that, basically was a handicap for us. Homeschooling is so, so, so powerful, y'all. So if you're able to do it, make sure that you homeschool. Shout out to King Hazy for homeschooling. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and get off of here. It is now 12 p.m. It is way past my time to be out of here. I might tap in with y'all a little later. If I do, just check in with me. I have some other videos that are coming that will be dropping. Please check out my uploaded videos as well. They will be coming. And as messages hit me throughout the day, I will try to tap in with y'all. But I'm going to say continue to walk in your divinity. Please continue to celebrate yourself. Um, and I want to give a special acknowledgement to all the spiritual warriors out there and the angelic warriors. Tune in with y'all later. Stay blessed.